Football and retirement planning are alike in many ways. The investment strategies that get you down the field are not the same play as getting you into the end zone. There's a transition in the playbook, just as in retirement planning, from growth and accumulation to distribution and preservation. If you're 5 to 7 years out from retirement, you're getting into the red zone. It's time to rethink your strategies. Let Latour Asset Management quarterback for you, and let's score big in retirement. Call us today. We can help.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Friday night, and you know what that means. Ava Bear football here, live from the Eagles Nest. That's where the season takes us tonight. Cooper Emmerich, Tyler Larson standing by to give you the play-by-play action. Kickoff just moments away. You're listening to the best radio in the Ozarks and also watching online at tdhmedia.net.
Hi, folks. This is Jay Loveland at Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
It's Miller Lawn Care in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Care. And let us take care of your lawn.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop paths, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And, of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs, too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
When it comes to tough, versatile workhorses, nothing compares to Kubota's full-line RTD series utility vehicles. Engineered to last and designed to deliver, Kubota's RTD X series doesn't just lead the way on rugged dependability. It leads the path. From big jobs to small projects to daily chores. Choose from America's top-selling family of diesel utility vehicles to help you do it all.
Your local Kubota dealer, Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, located in Mountain Grove.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45, or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears!
Thank you very much, Tim, of Ava General Baptist Church. We are getting ready for kickoff right now. Got to decide who will be kicking off and who will be receiving. And Cooper, I don't know about you, but I am very much enjoying this new press box that we got here.
Hey, it is nice. The sun's setting in the background as well. Some AC, maybe one of the better ones we've had.
Air conditioning in the room. You know, Dr. Hall was talking to me earlier, said he might have to make a power rankings of SCA press boxes, and definitely going to have to consult Joe with that as well. But this is top three,
yeah,
and primarily because the AC is right in here behind as well, and so we're paying attention now down towards the 50-yard line as we have out there Blaine Mendel, Jacob Blakey, Weston Marion, and Brody Tidwell, the four captains for the Bears. And it looks like Ava has won the toss, and they will defer. Kickoff up next here on the best radio in the Ozarks.
Tortilla live stream, 4 for $10. County Country, Ava, Missouri. Look for pilot, sour cream, $2.99. And Kraft shredded or chunk cheese, $6.49. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri. Folgers Coffee, $6.49.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. Excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears.
The Ava Bears and the Mountain View, Birch Tree, Liberty Eagles, they have pretty much been the kings of the FCA over the last decade, Cooper. And tonight, big game here, but the Eagles do come in a little wounded to this game.
Yeah, they lost Tyler Watts early on, and then I believe week 2, and then last week they lost their other quarterback, which he wasn't the number 2. They kind of split time there at the quarterback position, Carter Pruitt. So one thing I'll say is, Ava and Liberty, it's never an easy game.
No, and don't expect Liberty to change their philosophy just because they have had the issues at quarterback. Talking with the coach before the game and during our pregame football night in cross country, that number 3 guy, he still got reps over the summer. And so here's the kickoff fielded by the Eagles. Tackle made. Looked like Carter Mayhem, the first one there. Ball at the 29-yard line. But folks, just because they're on the number 3 guy, don't think that they're going to get out of Liberty Eagle football. This is going to be 4 wide, 5 wide, spread you out, throw the ball around, and if you look like you're doing nothing but covering the pass, they're going to throw the run at you.
Yeah, a little West Coast offense for you here, and you're starting to see it a little more around. I think this is Mountain Grove kind of spreads you out too, and Humboldt did as well. Ava becoming one of the in the minority there.
On the flex zone for sure. This is Drew Repko back at quarterback and shotgun. He is a sprint out to the left. And Cage Stewart was one of the first guys that met him there. And a couple of the D linemen also getting penetration. And no gain there on the first carry. And that was, again, Drew Repko, who was basically first 3 weeks out at receiver. Had to come in during the second half last night as they get the lights on here at the Eagles Nest. This time he sprints towards the right, throws a bullet, and it's knocked down at the line, and it is Stout who got a hand on it. Ashton Stout coming on the quarterback pressure as Ripko tried to kind of do that sidearm, sling it in there quick, and Stout almost got himself an interception.
Yeah, on that first down play, Cage Stewart, the senior linebacker, really impressive last week at Grove. He made that stop on 4th and goal at the half-inch line. I've been really impressed with his work this season.
4 receivers to the each side, a rollout to the left. He plants his feet, he throws it, looking for that corner pattern, and it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Blaine Mendel in the hip pocket of Cale Acklin. And yes, there are a couple Acklins out there. We'll call their names. This is the nephew of Darren Acklin. Also in there tonight, you will hear the name of Gentry Acklin. He is the youngest of the Acklin bunch. And Liberty looks like a 3-and-out, no yards gained. And they will go punt almost a block, and look at this high back-spinning kick. And it will be just a punt of 8 yards. That's where Ava will take over. 1st and 10. No score here early in this ballgame.
From tax help to payroll to counseling advice when it comes to dealing with your money. It's a conversation for Paul Wade & Associates, offices in Ava and in Gainesville. Paul Wade & Associates, your certified public accountants. Call us at 683-2319, 683-2319 for Paul Wade & Associates.
Was on the 38-yard line, first carry to Hunter Adams, and look at him stay on his feet, keep the shoulder lowered, and bowling balls his way forward to the 25. What you going to give him there on carry 1?
Give him 10 yards on the carry for Hunter Adams. And, man, that's another one of those Adams runs where he just keeps the legs moving.
Ball's on the 25. May have to go 13 there. And it's a great run. And could have been stopped after 5 or 6, but keep the legs churning. Man in motion, a pitch to Skiles here at the bottom side. He's got blocking, lowers his shoulder, and gets around 8 on the carry there to Skiles, maybe 9. And they're going to mark him down at the 16-yard line. And so for the Ava Bears, exactly what you want in the start so far. Your defense gets a 3 and out, and the first 2 plays on offense, you get gains of 13 and 9. And right now in the red zone here, in Liberty territory, the newly renovated bleacher and press box area here at the Eagle Nest. And we are enjoying it certainly up here inside from our view. 2 receivers down at the bottom. It is a handoff to the fullback once again, and Hunter Adams will pick up the first down with ease and gets it inside the 15. I think they're going to mark him down at the 13, it looks like. 10:37 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Just getting started here on the Cavs Radio, best radio in the Ozarks. We're on the FM 92.1 FM, also at KKOP.com, because we got the Royals, I believe, entertaining Seattle tonight up at the K. Richards under center. Man in motion is Mendel. Richards does a great job keeping it and falls forward. And Richards was so exceptionally well at doing that last week on his reads. That big touchdown run after the goal line stand against Mountain Grove.
Yeah, he rushed for 156 yards in the game.
If you all remember correctly, it was a year ago, midway through the game, where Richards was put into the quarterback situation after basically taking about 5 reps all week, not working the position in the summer. Richards keeps it again, kind of trips over his own 2 feet there, falls forward at the 8. But in 1 year's time, he looks much more comfortable under center and running Coach Swafford and Coach Merrifield's flex zone offense.
Yeah, start down in 5 here. I would probably swing it outside. Blaine Mendel hasn't got the football yet. This may be a good time for him to get a touch.
The Bears have lots of weapons and have been doing a good job of distributing the wealth here the first 3 weeks of the season. Man in motion is Mendel, and there Cooper calls it like Tony Romo. Mendel into the end zone. He may have been untouched, and it's a touchdown for the Ava Bears. 8 yards out. And Blaine Mendel on the little jet sweep into the end zone. The Bears strike first. I tell you what, Blaine Mendel, his yards per carry this season have to be through the roof.
Well, he had 1 carry for 66 against Humboldt, so that'll definitely help it out.
Keeps the average pretty up there. Extra point attempt for the Bears. Kick is up on the way. It looks true, and it is. Jeremiah Blakely continues to be perfect on the extra point. 8:57 first quarter. Ava 7, Liberty 0.
At Signal, we strive to provide the lowest prices on gasoline and diesel. We're also the home of ethanol-free premium fuel. Stop in today at your local hometown Signal food store and get your Signal Rewards card. Start earning points on your fuel, coffee, and other purchases. Signal Food Stores, proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith.
We'll actually have Mr. Travis Smith, I believe, up in the booth with us next week for homecoming. Here's a kick down, and Liberty fields it at their own 17 line. They're looking at the room to run. There's no one there to stop them. Blakely, the only man, and him and another Bear trip him off. And my goodness, did they have an alley to run through? You could have taken a semi-truck through it. And that's one area so far, if we want to nitpick and see where we can improve, we have given up a big kick return, I believe, in every game so far.
And, yeah, Blakely saved a touchdown right there.
There was nobody there to stop him. Snap to the quarterback, Ripco, and I tell you, this field, and it's probably going to be the first of at least a couple of times I mentioned this tonight. I walked it, and quite frankly, I'm concerned. There are some rough spots out there, and the field right there tackled Ripco.
Yeah, that's probably the worst spot on the field, right where they're set up, starting this drive at the 32, but moving backwards 3 yards there.
Great field position for the Eagles, the kind of break they needed. Ripco tried to do a double move. Now he'll tuck it and run down the left side. Goff goes, and my goodness, there's a collision on the far side. And Ripco went in for the hit, and he might have a little bit of a stinger there because Mr. Grady Goss just lowered the boom and brought the wood.
He said hello to him in a big way. Wow, but a pickup of 11 for Ripco there.
The Eagles going quick now. 3-man drop, and evades the first tackler and finds a crosser for a first down. And that was all Drew Ripco, creating just enough time, just an extra second or two, able to find an open receiver. And that was Jacob McGinnis, I believe, making the tackle there. And that will be a first down for the Eagles. And Drew Ripco does not look like your typical third-string quarterback, does he, so far?
No, he's kind of he likes to throw on the run, which is harder than throwing just sitting back in the pocket. So looks like he's a good athlete.
Ripco's got 3 receivers up top, 1 at the bottom. He'll do a quarterback keeper, and he's got some room, makes the man miss, and he gets in the end zone from 18 yards out. And Eagle Nation alive here at the nest as Ripco, and the whole drive set up by the special teams kick return there, Cooper.
Yeah, you put yourself in a bad spot, kind of like Ava did, and burying an extra point attempt here. Both teams kind of doing the same thing, starting at the other's 30-yard line.
I tell you what, this kid is fast. He made some folks miss some space right there.
Yeah.
And they're going for 2. Trips here at the bottom. 1 up top, single coverage. It looks like movement. Will they say Mahan was drawn offsides or not? And that was one thing that happened there in the game last week. You had Caden Lee out. You had a little bit of a shoulder issue there. He is back in and healthy tonight, or not. Shouldn't say healthy, but he is available tonight. And the penalty is going to go against the Eagles, as we'll try to keep track of the penalty yarders. So there's a 5-yarder.
Yeah, officials got together there. Weren't sure if they were going to call.
Carter Mahan, though, like Coach Swafford said, may have found himself a home there at the defensive end spot. Really had a good game rushing the quarterback. Here's a throw on the slant. Great coverage by Skiles. Timed his hit perfectly just as the ball arrived. 2-point try, no good. 7:43 here in the first quarter. We got Ava 7, Liberty 6.
Nancy at the crew with Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barnes Shopping Center.
Stockman's Bank loves Ava Bear football. Hey folks, Blake Miller here. At Stockman's Bank, our team takes pride in building relationships with our customers with a commitment to customer service and making you our number one priority. We continue to make decisions locally in the communities we serve and support because we believe that's the heart of community banking. We also welcome new customers and are excited to show you the service our customers have come to know and trust. We are grateful to be in this community. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Glad you're with us here on this Friday evening. Also, watching along TDHmedia.net. Now, I know that they were a little concerned, Tyson and the crew, about some of the internet issues. So if you're experiencing some of that, if you've ever been here to the football field before, you know you can have a few phone or computer issues. So we just wanted to give you that little disclaimer. And Liberty answers quick there, and all set up by the special teams play, Cooper. And Ripco is not being shy here, coming out and slinging it and running it at the third-string quarterback spot.
Yeah, I saw him in warm-ups and was pretty impressed. I thought this is the third-string quarterback, kind of surprised, but he looked good and on his feet, too. A couple of big runs, including that one that Goff introduced himself on. But yeah, only a 32-yard drive, and Ava was a 38-yard drive. So
now they list him in the program as 135, but that's soaking wet and with his equipment on. And there is a kick out of bounds as a try to just kind of float one over the top of our first line of defense, and it goes out of bounds, and that will give the Bears good starting field position on the 35-yard line. As they begin their second drive, Ava offensively, they seen 1 third down on their first drive, and Cooper predicted accurately what they were going to go to there with the Mendel end around for the touchdown. And so for Ava here offensively, just more of the same.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to attack it. Take it up the middle, kind of get him into a lull defensively, and then crack one outside with Skiles or Mendel.
Oh, here's the option. Richard gets a stiff arm to make the first man miss, makes a second miss. He's pushing blockers along. He's on the loose, and he's tackled, tripped up at the 35-yard line. Takes it from his 35 to the Eagles' 35. How's your quick math do?
That's a 30-yard game. You know, it's a lot different than last week. Last week I was not taking Caleb Johnson. Shout out to him doing the notes for us.
But you guys did fantastic. I only got in trouble about 3 times for paying attention to the game instead of telling the folks to foxtrot or walk. As Ava now in Liberty territory once again, and Richards, my goodness, has he showed exceptional displays of running in the open field so far this season. A handoff up the middle, and Adams somehow came through the pile, still on his feet, and gets close to a first down carry. Give him about 9 on that one. And the Ava offensive flex bone machine chugging right along here in the first quarter.
You got to play physical against the Bears because Hunter Adams physical back as a freshman there. You know, you can't just arm tackle or hope you get him with that, as he's proved to break already a ton of tackles.
Richards under center, and it's the counter play. Skiles hops over the line. He goes. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Skiles at the line of scrimmage had to hurdle a defender and then pretty much was untouched from 26 yards out.
We may be in store for another shootout this week.
Spencer Skiles. You know, he's added that weight, but he hasn't lost any speed. And the Ava Bears offensively cruising here at the 6:35 mark of the opening quarter. So just like that, and just over a minute of play, the Bears answer. Here is Blakely on for the extra point. Snap down, hold is good, kick looks through, and it is. 6:35 to go, first quarter. Fireworks already starting. Bears lead 14-6.
You're there for every game. Hands in the air, rooting on your team. But who's cheering for you? At Mercy, Dr. David Hart and Susan Lundell will. They'll be there to coach, to guide you, to help you reach your health goals. So you can be there for the Bears game after game. See patients Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Find them at mercy.net/team. At Mercy, where your life is our life's work.
Saying goodbye to a loved one, you want it to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Clinking Bear Van Dyne, and at Clinking Bear Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
Kick fielded at the 14-yard line, and a cut up inside and tackled right around the 34. That's where the Eagles will take over. And first possession for Drew Ripko and the Eagles offense, they go 3 and out. Next one, they have a very short field to go to, just 32 yards for a score. And an 18-yard run by Ripko caps it off. And he's got a live arm, has a lot of velocity on his throws, and does a pretty good job of tucking the ball and running himself. He's got 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. the running back there, they had to find him a new jersey. It's Skylar Rogers, who started off the year the 50s number at line on the offensive line, as this carry by Ripko. He'll get about 3 or 4 on the play. But with the different injuries and stuff, they had to move some folks around. And now Rogers finds himself in the backfield. And Liberty, they like that hurry-up pace. They like to go fast. That's when they're in their rhythm and cooking, they're going no huddle, coming at you fast. Here's Ripko. He's got a man in motion coming here to the bottom. Now going back up top. Lots of motion. This is Andy Reid stuff. Rolling out to his right. Ripko looking for somebody to get open. Tavares was there on him. Now he floats one down and almost had last year's All-State selection for the Eagles. Noah Gesture on it. Kind of a busted play there where Ripko was just staying alive, floating around on the right side, outside of the pocket, trying to find a man open.
Yeah, you said kind of Andy Reid, kind of looked like Patrick Mahomes, just buying time in the last second, throwing it, and pretty accurate for the third-string quarterback.
This is not, and even talking with Coach Kanega before the game, he said, and believe it or not, he did take reps during the summer at third string. We believe in having 4 different guys working there. Always have a freshman quarterback and 3 different guys working. They got a lot of receivers, so they got to have a lot of arms to throw it to. Here's Ripko floating, ball batted by Cade Stewart on the 3rd and 6th play. That's the second bat ball so far. And Ripko, not a taller guy like what Watts and Pruitt are. He's shorter on the vertical side, and that's 2 different times now Bears have had linebackers get a hand up and knock it down. Stewart does it that time.
And I guess that was a vocal point this week in practice from Coach Swofford. Getting the hands in the passing lane, that's a huge difference maker, believe it or not. You may get tired of just throwing your hands up, but it can break up some big plays, and I think it has a couple times already.
Now, Ripko is the punter, so got to watch it. He punts this one, and a little bit of a wobbler going towards the right sideline. And out of bounds, Ava will take over on their own 36-yard line. Our score, Ava 14, Liberty 6, first quarter.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in-town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
Some games we have Great Southern Bank tracking for us, and the doctors, Rocky and Clint, were talking about this game if they were interested in it. And looky here, Forsyth 7, number 2 in State Fair Grove 6, early in the first quarter there. Hand off to Adams, and that's one of the first times I've seen him get driven back behind the line of scrimmage. Now he still ends up somehow falling down for a yard. This 14-year-old phenom continues to impress. Ashton Stanley, the linebacker there for the Eagles, knocked him backwards, but then Adams got his balance under him and was able to turn a loss of 2 into a gain of 1. Second down and 9. We're at the 5:08 mark here in quarter number 1. Man in motion is Mendel. They hand it to him on the same play he scored on. Jet sweep, does a cut back inside, stays on his feet and down at about the 43-yard line in that field. That particular area of it, folks, I'm just going to tell you, it's chunky, it's patchy, and if there's not some twisted ankles before the end of this one, we will all be very, very thankful. I've seen Coach Swafford walk in a bunch too, and I'm willing to bet he thought the very same thing. They're 13, Salem 0, that game in the first quarter. They're staying right now as well. Here's the counterplay to Skiles, and he is met first behind the line. Gets close to a first down, but still a good yard and a half, maybe 2 yards shy. And it is fourth down, and I've seen Liberty get some folks in the backfield. Now, we're bragging big time in the coaches show with Dan Swafford about how well our 5-man offensive line unit has been working this year, and they have been outstanding. Here on this drive, getting a little pushback from the Eagles, and it looks like the Bears are ready to rock and roll on fourth down.
Like to call here at the 45. Give it to Adams and let him take it right up the middle, I think.
Keep the pressure on. It is a handoff. No quarterback keeper. Richards has the first down, scoots around the outside, spin moves on his feet, and is brought down in Eagle territory at the 45. Move those chains. First down for the Bears, and a big play there, momentum-wise, could have been had by the Eagles if they come up with a stop. So I love the call there by Coach Swafford, Coach Merrifield. Keep it moving, keep the offense on the field, make them stop you 4 times. I like it.
10 yards on the carry there for Richards. He's up to 44 yards here early in the game, making good reads and kind of, he has speed in the open field, but so far he's just been making really nice cuts. That looks like
that had to have been movement around. If you were watching that on TDH Media, you definitely seen multiple white shirts jump before the snap of the ball. And Richards just looks so much more smooth operating the offense this year. Last year, as opposed to parallels between what happened with us last year on injuries and what's happened with Liberty so far here for the first 3 weeks, it's quite uncanny because in week 2 and 3, they went down a couple of key people in key spots. Same thing happened with us last year. And so Richards was that guy who was just kind of thrown into the fire, if you will, and learning the quarterback position on the fly. And imagine if he'd have been practicing the position all 4 years. And here's a good cutback by Blaine Mendel, and he's getting some yardage back. That's the Bears' loss. That was Ava's first penalty. And that will be a gain of how much, Cooper?
9 yards from Blaine Mendel, yeah. Both Blaine and Zach Richards, both really good at making you miss.
And we have some guys that can operate in space. Yeah. Giles, Mendel, and Richards can all make you look real silly in the film room when you gather on Saturday or Monday. Here is a keeper to Adams, and Noah Richards actually had it, and the Eagle defense has swarmed him. And going to be a loss of 1 or 2 on the play, and nothing doing that time. And it looks like Liberty is saying, all right, enough's enough. Hey, diddle, we're blitzing up the middle. And right now they are getting a lot of penetration in the backfield.
Yeah, and I was going to say he probably should have handed that one off, but I think it was blown up from the beginning there. Adams or Richards at it.
There was no room to operate for anyone. So 3rd and 7. And the ball's on the ground. Richards has to pick it up, somehow gets a positive gain towards the 40. But that one had disaster all over it. And on this possession, Bears have a penalty, a couple of plays made in the backfield, and they are bringing on Blakely right now. And is he acting as our punter as well? It looks like it. And Bears are going to try to pin the Eagles deep, as it appears right now. Ball on the 40. I was wondering if this would be a go for it or not.
Liberty's not buying it, though. Nobody back.
Now they are totally in safe defense. Blakely has it, drifts to the right, kicks it, spiraling kick, and gets down inside the 20. Liberty's defense holds. They'll hold the ball next. 57 seconds in the first quarter, 14-6.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. Time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611.
Well, a busted play from the Eagles, and Zach Richards found himself one-on-one out on the far side of the field with the quarterback Ripko, and Richards makes a tackle for a loss. Could be the final play of the first quarter here, 25 seconds and counting. Snap back to Ripko. He looks right, now looks left, now looks back right. The rush is on it. Down he goes. Carter Mahan. If you heard it in the pregame show, you heard Coach Swapper talk about how Mahan found himself a home maybe there on the defensive end side. And if you weren't listening to the pregame, what in the world are you doing? We got the best pregame content around worldwide here. The Football Night in Cons Country, the Dan Swafford Coaches Show, and that will be the final play of the opening quarter. Back and forth we go. Got a good one brewing here in Shannon County. It is the Ava Bears 14, Liberty 6.
Fish Logging LLC. It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees, producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging. It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. The name you know and the people you can trust when it comes to auto body repair services. Have you lost your keys in the car? Or maybe you need a tow? Well, we've got you covered anytime, day or night. Give us a call at 683-4609. That's 417-683-4609. It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support the Ava Bears.
Great Southern Bank of Ava telling us it's Fairgrove 14, Forsyth 7, Fair 13, Salem 0. Springfield Catholic looking for their first win, leading Reed Springs 7-6. And we got some movement before the first play of the second quarter. And it looks like it will be a procedure penalty against Liberty. Cooper, I tell you what, they might be down their first two quarterbacks, but all those linemen, all those linebackers from that district performing team there last year, they're back for these guys.
A whole lot of good athletes all over the field for Liberty. That's why it's a scary spot. It's almost a trap game for the Bears.
Because this thing was hyped up in the summer and everything as the game that might determine the number one seed in districts, and it still could. And there's a good push there by the Bears defense, getting him back as after that nice sack from Carter Mahan to end the first quarter, they were in a third and forever situation. And what's farther than forever? That's what fourth down is.
Yeah, and this drive started on the 27-yard line, and they are back punting from the end zone.
They are punting this one from Willow Springs. The Bears have Mendel set at their 42. And almost got a guy to jump, and Mahan trying to get a block in there. Kick is going to take an Ava bounce and be down at the 37. That's where Ava will have it next. 1st and 10. Ava leads 14-6 here in the second.
Always have been and always will be big Ava Bear football fans at Crystal Lake Fisheries. Like the Friday night traditions of Ava Bear football, we are proud of our history too. Established in 1951, and there are now 5 generations of fish feeders in the Emerson family. From all of us here at Crystal Lake Fisheries, good luck to the Ava Bears.
Ava had scored the first 2 times they had the ball. Last time stopped. Here's the counter play. Mendel, boy, does a great job following his blockers. I see Carter Mahan in there on the offensive side, and him and Stout leading the way for Mendel to pick up a nice first down carry.
Yeah, gain of 7 there, and Mendel has 4 carries for 30 yards so far, so doing a good job like you said. He's a patient runner. He'll get behind those blocks and follow him to the promised land a lot of the time, and that's what he did right there for a big pickup on first down.
Going with a little bit of a jumbo set here. Got Mahan lined up as that right tight end. Here's the play, handoff to Adams. No, quarterback keeper again. Boy, Richards done such a good job with the reads last week. Adams was about 15 yards down the field and just made the wrong one that time. But he, again, has really, really grown into this flex zone quarterback spot. And it's going to be a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2. Not even 2 minutes into the second quarter here from the new press box up at the nest. And we'll see what Ava's getting ready to come out and do. They got 2 receivers up top. And Richards looks back toward the sideline, and Coach Swafford comes out and calls a timeout. There was some confusion aplenty there on that third down call. So the Bears will talk about it. 9:56 to go in the second quarter. Ava 14, Liberty 6.
Hey, do you watch TV? Are you tired of Joe Namath and the other guy giving their confusing sales pitches about Medicare? Here at the Healthcare Enrollment Center, we can help sort it all out. We have all available Medicare supplements and Medicare Advantage plans in our area, and we work for you, not the insurance company. To help pick a plan specifically to meet your needs and desires, call me, Dan, at 683-1035. That's 683-1035. We're looking out for you.
Do you have new construction or remodeling needs? Reed's Construction can take care of you. We're family-owned, operated, and insured. You can check us out on Facebook at Reed's Construction, LLC. If you have questions about our services or would like an estimate, give us a call at 417-543-2063. Again, that's 417-543-2063. Don't get framed by the competition. Trust our reputation. It's as solid as concrete.
Whoa, Bears!
Here's the Bears on third down. It is a handoff to the fullback, and he's still on the loose, still churning the legs, still driving those feet. And he gets inside the 10. Big gain. They take it from the 29 and get inside the 10.
That is an impressive run. Waiting to see where they spotted exactly. Well over 20 yards there on the carry. They give him 26.
Great job by Evans, Tidwell, Lakey, Coop, Marriott. Getting to that second level and giving Adams plenty of room to run. Quarterback keeper Richards, he spins inside, gets close to the goal line, and he's in. Spun across the end zone for the touchdown. 8-yard carry by Richards, and the Bears have had 3 different guys score here in the first half. This is at the 9:33 mark of the second. Extra point, Blakely has that kicker's form, don't he?
He does. He's definitely shown he knows what he's doing.
Low snap, but the kick is up, and nice job there on the hold by Mendel. 9:33 to go in the second quarter. It's your Bears 21, Liberty 6.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health has COVID-19 vaccinations available. To inquire or schedule an appointment at the Ava Clinic, you can call 683-5739. That's 683-5739. And the Ava Clinic is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30, and on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. That's Missouri Ozarks Community Health.
It's J&L Tire, the folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jason at J&L Tire. If you need new and used tires, come see us and check out our prices. Different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tire.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
Look at this kickoff that rolls into the end zone as Blakely showing off the leg that time. And Cooper, this young man from Kansas City South, 18 of 18 right now on kicking extra points. And you see it last week in the Mountain Grove game. They had 2 extra points that one was blocked, another one missed. This becomes a weapon when you can, I'm going to knock on wood here, get you a near automatic, or to this point, automatic extra point after getting a touchdown.
Makes it look really easy, does Blakely.
4 receivers, 2 to each side. Ripko back to work. Down by 2 possessions. Liberty wants to score to keep pace. It's a straight quarterback run. Does a good job of breaking contain, and Richards does a good job of closing them off for a short gain. Got our outside guys there just a little bit inside too much. And keep in mind, again, this is third-string quarterback, and Ripko is very impressive athletically here for the Eagles in this first half.
He's done that a lot. We've put 4 and sometimes 5 guys out and just direct snap to the run, kind of like a wildcat. And I'm sure, like I said, he's a pretty good athlete, used to it, but Ava's read it pretty well for the most part.
4 receivers, 1 goes in motion. Skiles goes with the motion man. Here is back to pass. Rolling right. He's going to let it fly. Mendel gets his head around, but may have taken the receiver down. And he does. That was Gentry Acklin, who was running the fly pattern.
I like to see a replay. It almost looked like he pulled Mendel down. Hopefully we can see one here on TDH Media.
Gentry Acklin, he was second in the state of Missouri, Cooper, in the 100-meter hurdles. So this guy can fly. And Ripko here, it looks like just wanted to take a shot. We're watching the replay, and on the road, not going to get that call. Slow it down, rewind it for us. Boy, we're spoiled here. Little bit of a kind of, just enough.
It probably was the right call there as they're stepping it out. Big penalty, though.
As we learned last week, just because there's a defensive holding penalty or something doesn't mean it's a first down, so you got to walk that off. There's a lot of people that discovered some high school football rules there on that third down in the end zone when they called Richards for the hold.
It fooled just about everybody, I think. And it was, my opinion, the biggest play or sequence of the game right there.
Had to be go from a fourth down goal line stand to a 90-yard touchdown a few plays later, and we got a little overzealous there, jumping across the line of scrimmage. Junior Savaras was just ready to eat. A little too soon.
They're talking about it again, which leads me to believe they may call it on Liberty. We'll have to see.
That was the Bears' second penalty on the pass interference, and it is going to be on Liberty. So, Junior says, I was drawn offside. And that'll be the third penalty on the Eagles here. Both teams accumulating 15 yards apiece in penalty yardage. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. You gave me a nickel for every time I'll say that throughout the course of the night. That'll pay for our gas home. And Bears threw us some different secondary coverage looks at Mountain Grove in that first half last night that really threw them off. And I was wondering if we'd do some more of the same here against this passing attack. Slant pattern up top and incomplete as Jester heard a little bit of footsteps there from Skiles coming, and I think we have another penalty flag down, Cooper, up there up top.
Yeah, they're talking about it again. Maybe a legal man downfield. We'll have to wait and see.
Head referee Kyle Kennard. And he says illegal shift on the Eagles. That is their 4th penalty now. And so Liberty, just when they get some momentum from the pass interference play, they've had 2 penalties in a row to make it a 1st and 20. Ball is on the Eagles' 28-yard line. Eagles going right to left here on your radio dial. 4 wide receivers, 3 at the bottom, and they throw a little hook route and get good yardage. Pass play of around 13 or 14. And the catch made by Tanner Ripko. So Ripko to Ripko, the connection there. And they're going quick, straight quarterback dive, following his lineman forward, and man, look at the effort there from Drew Ripko. And so it just takes them 2 plays to erase that penalty yardage and get the first down. Looks like a first down anyway. I literally have about the best view of it right here, and I'm telling you, it's a first down, unfortunately. Yeah, for us Ava Bear fans. So, Liberty Eagles continuing to fight here in the first half. Well-coached group, and still a lot of talent out there, even with the injury issues they've had. Snap back to Ripko. He's back. He floats it up. Skiles picks it out of the air, just like he did last week in Mountain Grove. Skiles man-to-man coverage on an island. And Skiles Island takes it away from the Eagles.
Big time play there because you almost felt the momentum shifting to Liberty as they started playing faster. You kind of thought they're getting in a rhythm here. A big time play by Skiles.
once again on the defensive side.
And we've seen that for a long time. I mean, where we're at right here, let's just face it, this is the house that Darren Acklin built. Built this program, now players that played for him, continuing on his legacy of the spread-out offense, and they like to go fast when they're really humming. Here's a counter trap play by the Bears, and a good first down gain. I think that was Mendel on the carry. It went so fast, couldn't get the jersey number.
And he was so close to breaking that for a touchdown. A shoelace tackle there made by Liberty probably did save a touchdown.
8:19 remaining before halftime. Bears forced the first turnover of the game. Had some special teams plays, some defensive plays, and a lot of offense so far, and they are ready for the counter. Skiles tripped up in the backfield, and they've got a whole lot of people on that front seven, or front eight almost, is how they're playing this flex ball. They've got about 8 guys in the box. And they're just sending them forward right now, trying to put a man in each gap. Timeout, Ava. We'll take 1-2. 7:53 to go in the second quarter. Bears 21, Eagles 6.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
At MS Propane, we're trying to save our customers as much money as we possibly can. And if you paid more than $1.50 per gallon last winter, then you might have paid too much. Call our Ava office today at 683-5300 to compare and see how much money you can save with MS Propane on our Build a Budget program. That's 683-5300 for MS Propane, heating the way.
Mountain Grove 7, Willow Springs 0, Stratford 6, Clever 0. Those are second quarter scores. They are now opening it up on Salem 27-6, and boy, that matchup kind of hard enough to peek ahead there just a little bit, but you got to take them one game at a time. And Eagles putting up plenty of fight here, defending their home grass, if you will. Here is the counterplay to Mendel. Eagles have been doing a great job of spacing that out, making the Bears cut up in, and we've got a penalty in the backfield. It's either going to be a first down carry or a hold on the Bears, and I'm afraid it's a hold.
Yeah, not a good sign where that flag ended up there in the offensive backfield. So a 7-yard gain, it ends up being a 5-yard or 10-yard loss.
As you've heard broadcasters say since the beginning of the sport, the flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Yep.
And that is now 25 yards and penalty yards. Third flag thrown on the Bears here in the first half.
We may see a pass here. We may see our first pass of the game.
3rd and 16, so certainly a throwing down. Face the pitch to Skiles. They're trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted by the linebacker, and he is going to pick six it into the end zone. A 26-yard interception return. The guy I told you that was converted into a running back just made the interception play, and I mean Liberty is right back in it.
Wow.
Skylar Rogers.
Yeah, they tried to set up a little quick screen there, and Liberty, man, read that well, and that is a huge play.
And that's not a play we've shown on film either. So that may have been just right spot, right time. Or he knew what Skiles was doing. Quad wide receivers to one side. Quarterback sprint out that side, trying to get in, and Blaine Mendel didn't make the tackle, but Blaine Mendel came in submarine missile style and got just enough of Ripko to slow him down while the rest of the cavalry came. So that is where we're at. 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Things tighten up. Bears 21, Eagles 12.
Choose Mansfield Home Center Ava Building Supply for all your home improvement and hardware supplies. We offer a huge selection of interior and exterior paints, plumbing, heating, and electrical supplies, power tools, lawn and garden products, and more. Our staff has the experience and knowledge you need to answer any questions you may have about our products and your home improvement needs. Good luck to the Ava Bears from Kenny Klaus and all of us at Ava Building Supply.
Mill Country Title. Cheering on the Ava Bears, and if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Gainesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
Got to visit with Holly and Jamie today at the Ava Mill Country Title. Wonderful crew there. I have to bother them a lot with emails and phone calls. Do a good job taking care of us there. Show me. There's a second kick out of bounds, Cooper, there, as the Liberty Eagles will give us good field position once again here at 35. But that last play, 3rd and long, and Skylar Rogers sniffed out the screen.
Yeah, he kind of saw it coming, which is surprising since Ava doesn't pass a whole lot.
Here's the option play, and Richards pitched it at the last moment. Mendel trying to push forward, move guys across so he can cut inside, and picks up a gain of 5 on the play. So, again, there's 11 guys out there at a time. Just because you lose a couple, there's still a lot of talent there on that Eagles team, and we're seeing it here in this first half. You wonder what they'd be like at full strength. I mean, folks, this was in the summer. You're looking at games. Of course, you look at Ava Mountain Grove, but Ava Liberty is really the one that thought, okay. And, of course, you got Sarah in there, too, but as far as our district's concerned, a huge, huge game. And Giles wrapped down in the backfield, and if he could have got past that guy, he might have taken it to the house. Lucas Frazier would not be denied. Giles couldn't shake him. And we had 2 blockers out in front ready to run for miles. And Liberty's got a bunch of guys making some Herculean effort right now.
Loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down and 8.
Man, Bears' offensive momentum has been stymied here all of a sudden in the second quarter. Hand off to the fullback, and Adams gets the first down. How many teams in football across America handed off to the fullback on 3rd and 9? Gets the first down. I love it.
15 yards there for Adams. He may need to touch the ball a couple more times. Having a big night already.
Hunter Adams, this 14-year-old phenom, got to be the newcomer of the year in the SCA to this point, the first 4 weeks. They'll give it to Adams once again, and right now feeding the young fella as he gets another big gain. Found 8 or 9 on the carry. And it's now the Ava Bears and Hunter Adams with a little hey diddle diddle coming up that middle. And Adams is already, as Cooper alluded to, they're putting together a good statistical first half.
Yeah, 7 carries for 76. So that's an average of 10.6 yards per carry. Pretty impressive.
Man in motion is Skiles. They'll hand it off to Adams once again, trying to kind of get him outside, and look at him stay on his feet, roll forward. Should have been a gain of 3 or 4, and ends up getting how many?
9 more yards. Just eating them alive up front. And like you said, credit the offensive line, especially in the middle. Jacob Lakey in there, among others.
I love giving the big fellas some love. Brady Coop, Weston Marriott, Jacob Lakey, Brody Tidwell, Keegan Avens. You see Luke Little, he gets in there as well. And the guys doing their job up front for the Bears for Adams right now. Hand off, no quarterback keeper, Richards. And watch him navigate through traffic, stay on his feet. Poor tackling from the Eagles. Special running by Richards. He won't go down. And finally, Mike Dogpile takes him to the 8-yard line. Those are the kind of plays that get your adrenaline and juice pumping.
Yeah, that's a gain of 23 there for Richards, and yeah, here's the replay.
Watch on PDH Media, knocks down one guy, drags another, refuses to go down. They're grabbing him by the foot, the shirt. He's still going forward. Love the replay there on TDHmedia.net. Here is a play, hand up, and we got whistles. And not been a clean half from either team as far as the penalty flags are concerned. This will be our 8th total penalty of the first half, and it is on the Bears. False start.
And, you know, last week, Caleb and I talked a little bit about that. There were two things that maybe weren't the best, and that was kickoff coverage and penalties, and it's kind of the same thing tonight.
Yeah, those are two, once a fluke, twice still not concerned, but we've seen it now 4 weeks here with that special teams unit. So becoming an issue. Here's another handoff to the fullback. Adams, he somehow comes out of it and gets down close to the goal line. How does this young man find a way to scoot down out of these big-time walls at the line of scrimmage?
It is a very impressive gain of 12, and if I'm Richards here, give it to that young man, Hunter Adams. Let him score the touchdown.
Richards has the play, and they kind of bunch it in. You see Caden Lee coming in tight. Richards snap, hands it off to the fullback. The lineman push. The pile goes forward. Rumble, young man, rumble into the end zone. Touchdown. Ava Bears. Ava's had 4 different guys score here in this first half. This one from 2 yards out. Adams got him down there a lot of the ways. Richards with the big run, and then yet let the 14-year-old phenom get himself into pay dirt. Blakely for the extra point. Spencer Seeger, the snap, it's good. Hold by Mendel is there, and the kick is through. 3:26 to go in the first half. Your Ava Bears 28, Liberty 12.
Hey guys, this is JD Chadwell with Town & Country Bank. NMLS 1736546. Are you hunting for that perfect piece of land or need financing? Town & Country Bank can make it happen. Whether it's a deer stand or a cozy cabin or a plot of land next to the creek, you could be enjoying that recreational property that you've always wanted. Contact me at Town & Country Bank. Find out how to begin living your dream. Town & Country Bank, smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We're excited about the possibilities in your Ava school system. Be sure and come and join one of our special concerts, one of our dramatic presentations, watch one of our spelling bees, or get involved with one of our competitive athletic events, or just take some time to learn about the learning that's going on in your school system. We're proud of our students, our faculty, and the efforts being made to learn things the right way. It's your Ava schools. Looking forward to a great year.
Kick a low squibber, and it gets inside the 10. Ripko can't pick it up till it gets to the 5, and now has running room. He could go. Ripko past the 50. He's got one man to beat. Blakely trying to catch him, and we were talking about this kick coverage woes. And Ripko picked that up at his own 5-yard line. Has Bears everywhere, and then a huge alley opens up along the right side, and we've got some special team situations, and Coach Swafford is getting on to a few guys as they come off the field. That is we've had a touchdown every way you can in this game, on offense, on special teams, and defense.
Yeah, the closest guy to catching them was Blakely, along with Mahan, and yeah, I mean, that's just, I'm sure Swafford would say the same, kind of unacceptable, especially after he muffs it down inside the 5.
Boy, Ripko, is he doing a lot for this Eagle offense or what? Now they go for 2. They've been unsuccessful so far. Ripko gets it spread out right and incomplete. And you talk about what extra points can do for you in a game. Ava is 4 for 4 extra points. Liberty 0 for 3 on 2-point conversions. Something to definitely watch as this game goes on. 3:10 before halftime. Points aplenty. Ava 28, Eagles 18.
Cheney Monuments, West Highway 160 in Gainesville, Missouri. Cheney Monuments has been serving the area since 1935. With all colors and designs, with custom designing from Cheney Monument, all of our work is 100% guaranteed. Give Cheney Monuments a call at 679-3720. That's 417-679-3720. Or check out their website at CheneyMonument.com.
The edge of technologies at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava. Our students at the edge of a new life. Emerson Climate Technologies, saluting our young people in their athletic competitions and reminding them, when you finish with your career, come to work for us on the edge of technology at Ava's Emerson Climate Technologies.
3:10 before halftime. We've had 7 total touchdowns in the first half. Here is a kick, and they will kick another one out of bounds. That's the third time.
We may have to start trying that because I think that's intentional. I mean, that's probably the third or fourth one that's gone out of bounds. 35-yard line's not that bad. You know, it could be worse.
Right now, we would take that. There's only been one time where we've kept them from advancing past that, as we've kicked it off now, including the 4 touchdowns, and we deferred to start the game. So we've had 5 kickoffs, and boy, they've had 2 huge long returns. Almost have taken 2 to the house and have scored once. Ava back to attack from the flex bone. And off to Adams. Look at him spin off the first man there. And should have been a gain of 1. Instead, he gets 5, maybe 6 on the carry.
That pushes him over 100 yards here already. With still 3 minutes to go in the first half. Now 105 yards.
You think special teams isn't important in high school football? We've seen Ava go 4 for 4 from extra points, helping us stay ahead of the Eagles there on the extra point conversions. Then we've seen the Bears give up a long return that led to a touchdown, and then just there, a kickoff return for a touchdown from 95 yards. Timeout on the field, 2:48 to go before halftime. Bears 28, Eagles 18.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug, or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. And that's why State Farm agent David Cody is right here in Ava to help you select the right protection at the right price. David will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent David Cody, it's easy to make the right choice. Just give him a call at 683-4141. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bears have 2 minutes, 48 seconds to drive down and score here before halftime. And off to Adams. He's got a lane. Good block there by Ashton Stout up on the edge. And Adams falls across the 35 down to the Eagles 34, Cooper.
Give him 35 right there. Just a monster half for the freshman.
These wide receivers got to be able to block, and Ashton Stout did a great job of sealing off that inside backer. And look at that lineman running down the lane right there for the Bears. Here's another gain of a couple for the Bears, and I believe it was Adams once again. You got to love it when you see guys like Weston Marriott running downfield, still blocking 30 yards past the line of scrimmage, and that the big block right there. Ashton Stout up top. Give him that daylight of running room. Counterplay to Skiles. Gets a good block from Lakey. Skiles gets tripped up, but not before he has a first down. And we're seeing linemen pull right now and kick out, and the Bears up front starting to reestablish dominance here.
Yeah, 10-yard gain there for Spencer, and pretty good scenario here that Ava can score, hopefully, and then they'll have the ball after halftime.
1:50 on the clock. It's another counter back-to-back there to Skiles, and that time nowhere to go. Eagles were ready for it. They almost wonder if we read the wristband wrong that time. Stout will come in for Mahan. So when they bring Carter in, they use him kind of as an extra tight end, extra blocker there on the end. And Stout will kind of spread you, space you out a little bit. And we've got a timeout taken by Liberty. Ava looking for the end zone again. 1:26 before the halftime break. Bears 28, Eagles 18.
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swadesh, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swadesh.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swadesh, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Thank you, Monica, running the ball game for us back in Cobb Studio. I've got some scores to pass along, courtesy Great Southern Bank. Stratford 6, Clever 0. Springfield Catholic 7, Reed Springs 6. Fountain Grove 7, Willow Springs 0. Houston and Kabul, there might be no one there. Can't get a score from there. Fair 27, Salem 6. Fairgrove 14, Forsyth 7. And Lamar 21, Nevada 0. We drove through Nevada going to Humboldt. Last week, Richards wanted to pitch it, but his arms were wrapped up, and he is taken down in the backfield. A loss of a couple on the play. And after those first couple of drives, the Bears, who've seen the Liberty, just say, all right, we're going to attack. We're either going to get beaten on something quick, but we're bringing pressure, and we're hitting all the lanes, and we're trying to clog up every which way the Bears can rush.
Richard, tough to take down there. Saw that 3 or 4 guys trying to get him down. And 3rd down and 12. Let's go outside to Blaine Mendel.
Man in motion, and it's going to go to Adams. And Adams, boy, continues to stay on his feet. I thought he was at the pile 5 yards behind him. But we got a whistle and a timeout, and decision time for the Bears. Do they go field goal? Because that's an option now. That's a weapon. Or go for it on 4th and about 4. We'll find out next. 38 seconds from halftime. Ava 28, Liberty 18.
Got some property to take care of? Let Kubota help you out. Known worldwide as a leading seller of compact tractors and diesel utility vehicles, Kubota has the equipment to help get your work done. With a variety of tractors and a range of horsepower options, Kubota delivers the efficiency, power, and comfort to handle light construction, landscape work, and chores on the farm. Take on your toughest job with a Kubota. See your local dealer today.
Get your next tractor at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment located in Mountain Grove.
Decision time, and it looks like the field goal unit is on for the Ava Bears as you get this close to halftime. Ava getting the ball back to start the second half. If you can get the points, take them. We have seen him, 1 for 3 on the field goal attempts this year?
Yeah, I like the decision.
It'll be about a 32-yarder. Ball's on the 15. That's pretty much an NFL extra point.
I think he's going to knock this one down.
Blakely is set. Snap from Seeger good. Hold by Mendel good. Kick is up away, and it is in. How about that, folks? What a weapon when you can bring a guy out there from 30-plus yards away and put it through the uprights. Who else in the NCAA is doing that? Maybe Kabul, Wisłowski. We'll see him later. 34 seconds to go before the halftime break. Bears 31, Eagles 18.
Hi, this is Colton Hall, loan officer for Home Pride Bank. Are you looking for a better banking experience? Ever consider a bank that's been putting their customers first since 1892? Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. We are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturday, 8:30 to noon. We also offer mobile banking for those who like managing finances on their own time. Stop in or call us at 417-683-3211 and discover what better banking is all about.
We've had 7 touchdowns and 1 field goal and lots of physicality here in this first half. and lots of penalties, too. Both teams have committed 4 penalties. In the first half, we've had a touchdown by defense, a touchdown by special teams, and a lot on offense as well for the Ava Bears. Kick is fielded about 17. Bears please, and my goodness, he's off to the loose up top. It's crossed the 45, and our special teams kickoff coverage has problems, and they're not small, Cooper.
Another time where it would have been better just to kick it out of bounds.
There is an issue, and I'll guarantee you, got by with it, got through it the first 3 weeks, but it's just too glaring right now.
Once you get up a touchdown, it's like, okay, what is going on here?
All right, enough funny business. So now the Bears need to keep the Eagles off the scoreboard here. 26 seconds to work with. I think just one timeout for the Eagles. So it will definitely have to be hurry up Liberty Eagle ball to get it down. But I'll just got to go 56 yards after the long return. Snap back to Ripko. Looks right. Now goes left. Rip goes, oh my goodness, he's Johnny Manziel, and he's running to the other side of the field. And he has a completion to Gesture, and we haven't called his name at all on the receiving end tonight. Tackle is 4, a gain of 4. The clock continues to run, though. Receivers downfield everywhere. They got to get back. They get the snap off in time, and they spike it down with 1 second left. And Ripko covered about 150 yards there on that scramble behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Liberty must not have any more timeouts, I'm guessing. They let about 20 seconds run off the clock, almost the whole clock. And, yeah, you saw him scramble and make a good throw on the run, and Gesture was so close to getting out of bounds and stopping that clock, but a good tackle made by Ava.
Bears have 4 secondary players about 30 yards off the ball. Ripko's going to throw it short. Looks like a hook and ladder play, and it is. It goes to Acklin, the track star. He's loose. He pitches it back again. Ball still live in play. It's the Cal Stanford band play, but we don't have the band on the field, and that is the final play as the tackle is finally made at the 22-yard line. Did you have enough fireworks and intense moments here in this first half? My goodness. We get to the halftime break after all of that. Ava 31. Liberty 18.
If there's one thing your state representative enjoys, it's Ava Bear athletic competition, and you'll have trouble finding a bigger football fan than Missouri State Representative Travis Smith. From coaching football to calling play-by-play, Travis Smith knows what it takes to be successful. This salute to the Ava Bear football team, and good luck on a great season from State Representative Travis Smith.
The team at Town and Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri, we're now hiring. Apply online at tcmarkets.com. This week, family pack, fresh fryer chicken breast fillets, $2.49 per pound, and pork shoulder butt roast, $1.89 a pound. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45 or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears.
It's Miller Lawn Care in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Care. And let us take care of your lawn.
Hi, folks. This is Jay Loveland at Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
It's J&L Tire. the folks that want to be your tire provider here in Cause Country. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Open on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 2.
This is Jessica at J&L Tire. If you need new or used tires, come see us. Check out our prices, different brands, different sizes. We got you covered at J&L Tires.
683-1551. 683-1551 for J&L Tire, located on the south side of town off South Jefferson.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is open with regular hours at our clinics found in Ava and Gainesville, in Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and Houston. Missouri Ozarks Community Health, providing primary medical care, behavioral health care, and yes, Missouri Ozarks Community Health provides emergency and urgent dental care. So call us at 683-5739, 683-5739 to schedule an appointment at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Gainesville, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and in Houston.
Hey, all you Ava Bear fans. This is Mindy Johnson, manager of Curtis Department Store. Come check out our new fall line of men's, women's, and children's apparel. We also have a great selection of shoes, suits, bibs, belts, bags, purses, wallets, lotions, candles, jewelry, and more. We also offer tanning and tux rental. We are located next to Dollar General. Our business hours are 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Friday, Saturday 9 to 3. Big brand names at a small town price. Curtis Department Store. It's where you get the good stuff. Let's go Bears.
Boy, what a first half. You can say a lot of things about the first 24 minutes of football right there, but you can't say it wasn't entertaining. Because, my goodness, we've seen touchdowns in just about every way you could possibly fathom, scoring in all three phases there in this ball game, offense, defense, and special teams. And Bears got a few things to clean up here. We're at the Curtis Department Store's halftime show, live from the Eagle Nest here, enjoying this nice new press box with cool climate-controlled temperatures. And Cooper, a lot of fireworks. It's cool up here, but it's hot on the field.
It's a strange one as I'm putting together the stats for the halftime update. Strange is all I can say when I'm looking at Ava stats and then Liberty stats and then the scoreboard. I'm just, I'll tease you with that. I don't know when I'll get these numbers crunched up, but a really weird first half. But Ava, of course, has a lead, 13. Certainly not that comfortable, but we do have a double-digit lead.
And indeed we do. We need a lot more minutes so Cooper can get all the numbers worked up from that first half. You're listening to Cons Radio, best radio in the Ozarks, and also watching the images live on tdhmedia.net.
Stockman's Bank loves Ava Bear football. Hey folks, Blake Miller here. At Stockman's Bank, our team takes pride in building relationships with our customers with a commitment to customer service, making you our number one priority. We continue to make decisions locally in the communities we serve and support because we believe that's the heart of community banking. We also welcome new customers and are excited to show you the service our customers have come to know and trust. We are grateful to be in this community. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey guys, this is Trish Waterston with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in-town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
A funeral service is for someone you love and to honor their life. And yes, it is for those who remain. I'm Tony Klinkenbeer Van Dyne, and at Klinkenbeer Funeral Home, we spent over 100 years serving your family with care. Our qualified and experienced staff will offer you compassionate and professional service in your time of need.
A century of service, one family, 4 generations, and just one phone call can provide you the answers so much needed. 683-4115, and in Gainesville, 679-3315.
for Klinkenberg Funeral Home.
Fish Logging LLC. It's all about timber management when Heston walks through your woods, and our goal is to get your woods growing healthy trees, producing a good timber crop every 15 to 20 years. We have the best walnut and oak markets, and we do a complete cleanup job on walnut. No tops left. There's usually a list, so make sure to call Heston today and get your timber on the list while prices are good. Call Heston at 417-543-0506. It's Fish Logging.
This past year, many of us hit the pause button on life. But now, it's time to go. It's time to invest in yourself by earning a credential or a college degree. Drury Go is designed to meet your needs and help you reach your goals no matter where you are in your career or how you prefer to learn. We'll meet you there. Our advisors will connect with you quickly to customize your academic experience. Choose one of 4 pathways designed with popular career fields in mind, and we'll help guide you every step of the way. To get started, visit drury.edu/go.
For more information, contact the Ava campus at 417-873-6630 or the Houston campus at 417-873-6611.
We're excited about the possibilities in your Ava school system. Be sure and come and join one of our special concerts, one of our dramatic presentations, watch one of our spelling bees, or get involved with one of our competitive athletic events, or just take some time to learn about the learning that's going on in your school system. We're proud of our students, our faculty, and the efforts being made to learn things the right way. It's your Ava schools looking forward to a great year.
You're there for every game. Hands in the air, rooting on your team. But who's cheering for you? At Mercy, Dr. David Barb and Susan Lundell will. They'll be there to coach, to guide you, to help you reach your health goals. So you can be there for the Bears game after game. League Nations Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Find them at mercy.net/team-ava. Have Mercy, where your life is our life's work.
On behalf of Ava Assembly of God and Ignite Youth, we would like to wish our Ava Bears a safe and successful season. If you're not at the field or on the courts, we would love for you to join us Sunday mornings at either our 9 or 11 a.m. service. We also offer services Wednesday night where we offer classes for all ages. Go Ava Bears.
Thank you very much, Chance. We are at halftime here from the Nest. It is the Bears 31 and the Eagles 18. You know, the storyline, of course, coming into this game was that Liberty was down not their first string, but their first 2 quarterbacks in this game. And if you thought that was going to stop them from slinging the ball all over the field, that's not the case. And so run by us some numbers here.
I'll give you Ava's first, because it'll take a little bit longer. Zach Richards, 10 yards rushing for 10 carries for 75 yards rather, and a touchdown. Spencer Skiles, 7 carries for 43 yards and a touchdown. Blaine Mendel, 6 carries, 43 yards and a touchdown. And Hunter Adams, 14 carries for 150 yards and a touchdown. Those are some monster numbers, and when you add that all together, 311 yards rushing in the first half for the Ava Bears. Pretty unbelievable. On the passing side of things, Richard 0 for 1 with that interception. That was a pick 6. Now listen to Liberty's stats here. Ripco, 9 carries for 29 yards and a touchdown. So that's it. No one else ran the ball for Liberty.
And he's been running like Mahomes did in the Super Bowl, covering 50 yards sometimes. And speaking of throwing the ball on the field, to see what our very own pregame guy did, Dr. Rocky Valentine there in Marshville. You know, he's a former Ava Bear quarterback. Sitting back there in the pocket, swinging the ball to some of the Marshfield kids today. He was loosened up, ready to go. Might have to get him throw the jersey and helmet on here. Speaking of, I think the 7th graders could have used him the other night, as they had, what was it Coach Gaston was telling you?
A lot of injury bug going around. He had, I think, his first 2 or 3 quarterbacks go down in the game, was playing a wide receiver, trying to teach him, and at 7th grade, certainly not easy. And then another player went down. He said he was at an absolute loss for words by the end of it.
I tell you, it's weird things going on with these quarterback issues around. We are at halftime here. You're listening to Curtis Department Store Halftime Show. And our Bears lead here at the break Fun first half, 31-18.
Welcome you today to Cross Point Church.
By turning around, sharing a hand and a smile with somebody today, tell them you're glad to see them this morning.
Today we're going to worship. We're going to worship together.
We need to realize more than anything is that we're all sinners in need of grace.
It gives me hope. In fact, it gives me more than hope. It gives me truth. How about let's have a real conversation about something pretty big?
Love you. God bless. See you next Sunday.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent David Cody is your go-to agent in Cause Country for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent David Cody has you covered. Call 683-4141 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mill Country Title. Cheering on the Ava Bears, and if you're buying or selling or refinancing, we're providing title insurance and closing needs for our friends and neighbors in the Ozarks. Our offices are located in Ava, Janesville, and in West Plains. You can give us a call at 683-1907. That's 417-683-1907 for Mill Country Title. Proud to cheer on the Ava Bears.
Well, let's give you some halftime scores here, scores at the half. And according to what we've got here, these all are halftime scores. Lamar 21, Nevada 0. Forsyth led Fairgrove at 1.7-6, and it has been a runaway since that point. Fairgrove 48, Forsyth 7. Fair 34, Salem 6. Houston 18, Cabul 7. Mountain Grove. Boy, what did they do in the second quarter? They're leading Willow 37-0 now at half. Reed Spring Catholic entertaining game. Reed Spring 32, Catholic 28. And Stratford 49, Clever 0. Again, you got Forsyth, Stratford, Catholic there in this SCA, along with some of these SCA teams here in the district and district standings out. Something you got to pay attention to a whole lot, and you look after last week, the difference there between Ava and Mountain Grove's district. Ava's number 1 in theirs, Mountain Grove number 7 out of 7 in theirs there in Class 3. Second half, it will be up next. You're listening to Cons Radio, the best radio in the Ozarks.
When it comes to tough, versatile workhorses, nothing compares to Kubota's full line of RTP Series utility vehicles. Engineered to last and designed to deliver, Kubota's RTP X Series doesn't just lead the way on rugged dependability. It leads the pack, from big jobs to small projects and daily chores. Choose from America's top-selling family of diesel utility vehicles to help you do it all.
Your local Kubota dealer, Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment, located in Mountain Grove.
Hey, it's Dan at the Healthcare Enrollment Center. Let's talk about marketplace plans. Although the deadline of August 15th has passed, you may still qualify for enrollment based on the particulars of your situation. Call me at 683-1035. The call is free. Our help is free too. That's Dan at 683-1035. We're looking out for you.
Nancy at the crew at Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance right now with lots of appliances in stock. Electric and gas cook stoves, refrigerators, and some comfortable recliners. Come on in and sit in one and see if it can work in your living room or man cave. That's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, 683-3424, located in the Old Barn Shopping Center. Schnurf is the word.
Formerly known as the Kettle Barons Boutique, we are rebranding the store and so excited about all the new things coming. We have a new selection of fall arrivals coming in every week, as well as home decor, and we will have some select products for men as well, including shaving kits and shaving accessories. And we can't forget the kiddos, candy, toys, and clothing for them as well. Schnurf is the word. Come see us at Schnurfy Goods, located on the north side of the Ava Square, open Tuesday through Saturday.
Schnurf is the word. Are you feeling Schnurfy, Cooper?
Feeling a little bit Schnurfy, yeah.
We need to get you a lot of bit Schnurfy. Levy working so hard there having the grand opening the last 2 days, and the grand opening still carries over into tomorrow there on the north side of the Ava Square, Schnurfy Goods. And opening a little bit later there, they're going to have some cruising on the square, I believe, going on there tomorrow afternoon and evening. So looking for some activity. Square be hopping tomorrow afternoon and night. I'm still getting used to how long these half times are here at the high school level. You know, you go to Arrowhead and hardly have enough time to use the restroom during their halftime. It goes by so fast, and you got enough time to write a book. In the high school half times. We are ready for the second half. Ava Bears will receive the ball, and Skiles. What did I tell you about the footing and some of the spots on this field? He was tackled by the Liberty grass and had some running room there, but it'll cause the Bears to start from their own 19.
Yeah, it was the first time in a long time that Liberty hasn't kicked it out of bounds, and it pays off, unfortunately, for the Bears.
Well, lots of fireworks in the first half. We had 7 touchdowns and a field goal combined from both teams. Ava up 13 with the ball first, and it'll be a handoff to Adams. Ran into his own blocker there, and the ball's on the ground, and Liberty has it. The first mistake the young man has made all season long here through 3.5 games. And, folks, if you're a big believer in momentum, what a play to start off the second half for the Eagles. And if you're a Bears fan, of course, as we are, yikes. Disaster city to begin.
Not good. 21-yard line here for Liberty in Ava territory.
This could really change the tide here. Ripco's got 3 receivers at the bottom, 1 up top. He gets the direct snap, kind of picks his place, and there's nowhere to go. Tackle down in the backfield. Give some credit to Tyson Tidwell, the sophomore there, crashing down the line of scrimmage, and Ripco was just kind of being a patient runner, waiting for a hole to develop that never did.
Usually not a good idea against that Ava defense to wait too long as they wrapped him up for a loss of 3 on the play.
Second down and 13. Ball deep in Ava territory after the fumble. Ball to 24. Snap to Ripco. He's looking left. He'll step up inside and threw it just behind his receiver, slanting across as Mendel was providing the coverage, and they were looking at Acklin. And if he leads Acklin, it could have been 6. Put the ball behind him. And really one of the first errant passes we've seen Ripco make. He's usually given his man a chance to make a play on it. That time, threw it behind him. Take a third down. Got to figure 4-down territory, right?
Oh, yeah.
They don't kick extra points. You don't think they've got a kicker. Bears in a man-to-man defense look. Here's a throw. There gets man-on-man coverage, and it's a touchdown to Jester. He beat Skiles on the post inside. Skiles kind of giving him outside leverage there, and Jester cut it up down the middle, and it is a score for the Eagles. It is a pass play of 24 yards. And just like that, we've got a brand new ball game here early in the third quarter.
That field goal at the end looking big right now.
Boy, is it ever. Ripco to Jester, and they go for the two-point conversion and incomplete. So Liberty 0 for 4 on the two-point conversions. 11:06 to go here in the third. Things getting tight. Ava 31, Liberty 24.
Hi, this is Cindy Morgan. Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them tools they need to own their very own home. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 646007.
32-yard field goal there, as Cooper mentioned, by Blakely before the end of the half. How big is that looking right now? And talk about what things can happen on the extra points. Both teams have scored 4 touchdowns, but yet it's a 7-point lead because the Bears making their extra points, Liberty not getting their 2-point conversions, and we've added a field goal, and that's how you have a 7-point lead when each team has put it in the end zone 4 times apiece. And they kick it out of bounds again.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a strategy that Liberty does. Maybe their special teams kickoff return defense hasn't been great either.
I tell you, this game is way too close for my liking right now. 11:06 to go, third quarter. 31-24. It might be the first of 60 wins. And it is going to be a fullback keeper, and look at Liberty stack the line of scrimmage, and it's like they are making it their mission here in this third quarter that we're not letting the 14-year-old phenom run all over us like he did in the first half.
Yeah, I like the play call, get it right back in his hands. Of course, he has a fumble. You want to get his confidence, keep it up.
That is an astute observation, and that's exactly what you want to do. Get them involved again early in the next possession. But 2 carries, just 1 yard, and a fumble there for Adams in the third quarter so far. 2nd down and 9. Man in motion is Skiles, and Richards will keep it. He'll pitch it now to Skiles. Skiles got the block up top. Look at him reverse field. Skiles to the 30, the 20. He is gone. Touchdown. The Bears take momentum right back.
64 yards there from the senior Skiles, and that is a huge monster play.
Talk about the field vision right there of Skiles as we watch the replay. Got a couple of good blocks from Caden Lee and another up top, and then he changed direction there, or just made a diagonal cut more like towards the right side. There was nothing but space, and Skiles with his second touchdown on the night. 24-yarder earlier, that one 64. Extra point attempt, kick is up, it looks good, and it is. Well, it only took 28 seconds for the Bears to put one in the end zone again. 10:16 left here in the third quarter. Ava 38, Liberty 24.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop paths, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
Family pack. The Petite Sirloin Steaks, $5.99 per pound this week down at the supermarket in Ava, Missouri. Idaho new crop roasted potatoes, $2.98 for 10-pound bag. And California extra large red seedless grapes, $1.48 a pound. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
Now the low line driver goes right into the arms of the Eagles up man, and they'll have it at the 35. But Cooper, like you said, that's better than the alternative of what it's been, as we have had some kickoff coverage issues aplenty.
Yep.
The uniforms are getting more dirty from the Ava Bears, and the white on whites turning into mud and grass stains, dirt and grass stains, I should say. No rain up here lately, it looks like. The field is hard. Ripko back at quarterback. What a job he has done. This is the third man they've had to use this year. Ripko lets it fly down the middle, and boy, Blaine Mendel was playing the man and not the ball. Because if he hits his head up and sees where the ball's coming, it's going to go right to him for an interception.
Yeah, that was pretty good throw, just overthrew him. Fastball right there. It would have been probably tough to pick that off, but yeah, had a shot at it, just a split second. But a conservative way is to play the man. The aggressive way is to play the ball. And that time he chose to be conservative.
Ripko is not shy about turning it loose. He's got some arm strength to him, too. He's got three receivers. One goes in motion. Jester just caught the TV. They do a sprint out to the right side and throws it. Catch is made by Acklin, and he breaks a tackle. Gets across the 40, down around the 36. And the Liberty offense, it seems, has found their rhythm. And Ripko at one point cuts it down in a ball-carrying situation, but then sees Acklin flash across wide open and does a nice little adjustment there. It looked like he'd made the decision to tuck it and run.
Yeah, it's a 25-yard play, so another chunk play. First 1 to 60 tonight.
That's kind of what it seems like right now. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the 39. Points aplenty in this one. We got a long way to go. Snap back to Ripko. He's trying to buy some time in the pocket. Got a holding, it looks like, as Ripko will skedaddle for a first down. But let's see what the head referee is going to say here. It is holding against the Eagles. That'll be not counting their kick procedure penalties. Their fifth penalty there.
So they have about 5 or 6 of those.
Plenty. Good old buddies. Steven Johnson just dropped a flashball reference, and if you remember your Coach Full PE days, plenty of offense, teams making scoring touchdowns look easy here. And the first 2+ quarters of this game, it's 38-24, and we've still got bukus of time. 9:48 left in quarter number 3. Ripko, 2 receivers to each side. One goes in motion down here to the bottom. He sprints out to his right, looking for his man, and it's Acklin. Same pass play they just connected earlier, and another completion. And that Ripko to Acklin connection working here. That pass play good for about 7 yards.
I think 15.
The blue line. Had thinking that the blue line was the line of scrimmage there, playing tricks with my mind.
Well, the goal lines being red have really got my head all over the place. So
it happens. Bears now trying to get a stop. 2-score game. Ripko back to pass. He's setting, he's looking, he throws. We've got contact everywhere. There's a flag in the backfield. It looked like Tidwell had bumped the wide receiver down, but was it within the first 5 yards? can have some contact in your hands on the receiver within the first 5. And if there is a penalty here, it looks like it will be on the Eagles. And it is a chop block call. So Liberty linemen going too low there.
They've had some pretty costly penalties.
The Bears bringing pressure there with 5 people, and it looks like the call might have been on Cage, or whoever the lineman blocking Case Stewart was. Looked like a little bit of a high-low situation there, where you had one guy blocking him from the side, and then another lineman goes low. And that is illegal. So that is the 6th penalty on Liberty. Again, not including that, a 15-yarder. That backs it up a ton.
2nd and 30. What's the play here?
I imagine
try to get half of it back.
More throwing the football is my guess. Snap back to the quarterback. He's looking right. Throws it right to the Ava Bears. It's Kidwell. Lowers the shoulder. He's tackled at the 25. And momentum taken right back from the Ava Bears.
Big time play.
Tyson Tidwell with the interception. That's the 2nd turnover for Liberty. Ava has 1. And you put points on the board here, all of a sudden you got just a little bit of breathing room. Just a bit. Just for a moment, because you can't sleep on these guys. They could have their 8th-string quarterback out there, and they'd still be slinging it from side to side. Counterplay, it's Mendel following his blockers. Does a good job, stays on his feet. Had just one guy to beat, but a good run from Mendel. Gets down to about the 7-yard line. Oh, Building did not see the flag until late. And both these teams really racking up the penalty yardage.
Getting sloppy out there, yeah. There's tons and tons of penalties, and erases a huge run right there for Mendel.
Boy, Mendel did such a good job allowing his blockers to get out in front of him, following him, making the right reads and the right cuts. But unfortunately, all for naught. Backs it up. It's 1st and 20 now. You don't have a whole lot of 1st and 20 in the flexible playbook, I meant to say. Here's the counter. Pitch play to Skiles up top. He's got some blockers out in front. Skiles still on his feet. Skiles, have yourself a ball game. Touchdown, Ava Bears. 35 yards out. Spencer Skiles. Untouchable right now. Carrying the ball for the Bears.
35 yards there on the run by Skiles, and that's the hat trick. 3rd touchdown. And
I'll tell you what, you're going to have a time adding up his yardage. He's got touchdown runs of 26, 64, and 35 yards in the ballgame.
He's catching up to Hunter Adams right there. Hunter Adams.
Snap down. Hold is there. Kick is up. It's academic. Jeremiah Blakely puts another one through. 8:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. We've already had 3 touchdowns in the first 3.5 minutes of this 3rd quarter. It's Ava 45, Liberty 24.
At Signal, we strive to provide the lowest prices on gasoline diesel. We're also the home of ethanol-free premium fuel. Stop in today to your local hometown Signal food store and get your Signal Rewards card. Start earning points on your fuel, coffee, and other purchases. Signal Food Stores, proud to be a supporter of local athletics. The edge of technologies at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava. Our students at the edge of a new life. Emerson Climate Technologies, saluting our young people in their athletic competitions and reminding them, when you finish with your career, come to work for us on the edge of technology at Ava's Emerson Climate Technologies.
3 touchdowns, line drive kick, fielded by Liberty, and he'll go down for 37. And right now, we're okay with that because the kickoff coverage unit has seen better days. It'll be some rough film probably to dissect and go over. Boy, how do you summarize this First part of this third quarter here, we're 3 minutes and 36 seconds of game time. We've seen an interception, a fumble, and 3 touchdowns.
It is maybe a long night.
Yeah, we're going to feel like we're driving back from Humboldt, Kansas at the end of this one. 8:24 to go in the third. Yes, the third quarter. You're hearing that correctly. Ripko back to pass. Boy, look at him flip the ball back, and he lets it fly. He's got a man open, and Jester had Skiles by a step or two, but the throw just beyond his reach. I tell you what, Ripko lets this thing go from the 30, and it goes down to the other 25 in the air. Kid's got some arm strength.
Yeah, it does. That's about a little more than 40 yards there in the air and just out of his reach. He did the right thing, though. When you have someone beat and there's no one else downfield, kind of lead him back. So if you do underthrow, he has a little bit more time, unfortunately, for Liberty.
Pressure's on. Carter Mahan, Cage Stewart makes a bind and pile drive. Ripko back. Lefak Lunch takes it back to the 26-yard line. They'll give him forward progress here. They're basically, sounds like giving Mahan the credit for the sack then. He was the first guy there. And then Stewart comes and wrestles him back towards the 27. And a third and long, boy, really a chance here to kind of step on the throat, if you will. The Bears, they look like they're going to bring pressure. They rush 5. Free man comes. Ripko steps up in the pocket, hits his crosser. Mendel does a good job tackling him right there. And decision time for Coach Kanega and the Eagles. You've got 4th and 5. It's a 3-score game. You've shown the ability to keep up with the Ava Bears. You've stopped them a time or two, and Acklin is hobbling off there. And, folks, I told you, it was truly concerning me, the condition of this field prior to the game. What did I first tell you, Cooper, when I came up? Someone's going to roll an ankle.
Yeah, I mean,
hurt their foot tonight. And right now, Gentry Acklin.
Touching out with the trainer over there. Not good for Liberty. That's the big play guy.
Will they go for it? Now, the quarterback, Ripko, is also acting as the punter. Snap back to him, and he's looking to pass. Trick is on. Tackle. Action's down. Got him. Just short of the first down marker, but what's the flag? It's another holding on the Eagles. We will say no thank you, decline. Ava takes over 1st and 10. They hold the Eagles on their fake punt. 6:54 left in the third. Ava 45, Liberty 24.
Hi, this is Colton Hall, loan officer for Home Pride Bank. Are you looking for a better banking experience? Ever consider a bank that's been putting their customers first since 1892? Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve. We are open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturday, 8:30 to noon. We also offer mobile banking for those who like managing finances on their own time. Stop in or call us at 417-683-3211 and discover what better banking is all about.
Now, I believe we have our first water break of the evening, or we have a timeout, and look at the coaching staff right now pointing at the Ava Bear players, and there is a lecture going on, and there's a lot of intensity with it, Cooper.
Yeah, the Bears' defense this year has been so good, and tonight not having their best night. Hoping it's still enough to pull away to conference win here, but yeah, as you see, Coach Merrifield kind of giving them a little bit of encouragement there.
That's one of those boys, all eyes on me talks right there, as Ava will come out of the timeout. And, you know, like these two teams over the last decade, this has been pretty much your kings of the SCA going back. And the talent pool that Liberty has, even down a couple quarterbacks, you know, if they get one or both those guys back later in the year, look out. Ava on offense. They'll hand it off to Adams. He stays on his feet. The sweet feet they are. Hunter Adams. Nobody touches him. Touchdown, Ava Bears. We're going for 100. 51 points at the 6:46 mark of the third quarter. This is one of the oddest football games I've ever witnessed, and I've seen a lot of them at all three levels, Cooper.
46 yards there, and quick drive. Hunter Adams, by the way, now has 197 yards rushing.
This coming at the 6:46 mark. And Blakely back to kick. It's up. And, folks, you just assume it's going to go in, and it does. The offensive explosion continues. 6:46 left in the third quarter. Not the game, in the third quarter. Your Bears 52, Eagles 24.
MS Propane, providing you with quality propane services, including the best customer support, guaranteed gas year-round, and competitive pricing for both commercial and residential. At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane suppliers for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is the hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Serving most of Cause Country with locations in Ava, Fairgrove, Rogersville, and Kimberley City. MS Propane. Quality, excellence, reliability.
Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swadesh, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website, www.swadesh.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swadesh, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
Kick fielded at the 35. They get across the 40, and it looks like we've got another penalty here, Cooper. And I think this one's going to be a late hit on the Ava Bears there on that Ava sideline.
Yeah, it looks like the tackle started in bounds and then carried out of bounds. I'm not too sure about that one, but Tyler, your post-game wrap today, we may need to find somebody to sponsor that second commercial break.
Who's trying on the weekend, is it?
It would be Monica.
I was going to say, your sports content will be covered just in this post-game wrap alone. 15-yard penalty here. Not a good night if you took the under.
Yeah. I mean,
it's an overs club type of thing.
It is, and I think about 10 seconds came off the clock that last possession for Ava.
After we be waiting up for you?
I don't think so.
Here's a snap back to the quarterback. Ripko rolling out to his right. Caden Lee chasing him, and the pass is incomplete. Down along the feet. And I tell you what, this Ava secondary, they're getting a workout. For the most part, they've been man-to-man, and they are having to run with these Eagle receivers all across and down the field.
Yeah, you're going to find out who's in shape really quick here.
I tell you what, that's one of the things I've noticed in all the first four games is that the Ava Bears have looked like the most physical team and the team that is in the best shape. It's something that has stood out to me each and every single game so far. Drifting back is Ripko. He throws it, and Skiles in there for coverage. Mendel as well. Case Stewart even on there. So we had a good read on what the Eagles wanted to do there.
Yeah, good coverage. And brings up 3rd and 10 now at Ava 45-yard line, 44-yard line actually. And I'm sure he'll throw it again here.
Spoiler alert. After that 24-yard touchdown pass from Ripko to Jester, he has had an interception and multiple incompletions here. So Ripko, in one of his only cold spells of the game, throwing the football. Man in motion down to the bottom. Now that looked like arena football style. You can't start getting a full head of steam at the snap and the whistle blows, and I could have made that call from up here.
Maybe like Jalen Acklet over there in the Canadian Football League, they're allowed to have one receiver get a running start. Maybe they've been watching the film from the Canadian Football League.
If you don't count the kickoff out of bounds penalties, there's been 13 penalties in this game. There have been, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 touchdowns total. And we've even got a field goal kick here in the game.
Had a little bit of everything. Pick 6 and a special teams touchdown.
Ripko back to pass. He's dancing. He's trying to buy some extra time. Lakey had him but lost him. And he'll get forced out of bounds by Ashton Stout. And it will be 4th and long. And the lead has grown to 28. Feel like Liberty probably feels like game hanging in the balance. How quick has this game changed? We went from 31-24 with 11 minutes left in the third quarter. And we've seen 3 touchdowns since then in only 5 minutes of game time.
Yeah, and I expect them to go for it right here, 4th and 12. Big play in this game.
This is a lot to keep up with. Bear fans making some noise who have made the trip. Ripko rolls out to his right, throws up one. Richard, oh, man. Chester is going to have nightmares about that one. Richards kind of mistimed his jump, but I believe got just enough in the line of sight of Jester that kind of threw him off there.
I bet you're right. I'd say he lost sight of the ball for just a second or thought maybe it had be intercepted, and, man, that hit him right between the numbers.
Because Richards had some ups. He jumped up high, and it just had to affect the sight on the ball for Jester. And that will give Ava the ball, turnover on downs, and a chance to try to, figure a touchdown here. We'll see. Skiles, he's been a man on a mission. Skiles, he changed his direction again, stays on his feet, going down the right sideline, and Jester will take him and wrap him down. Boy, is Skiles showing off some field vision tonight or what?
Really good run there.
Oh, we got another penalty.
By Skiles, but it may not count.
Spencer Skiles has ran from side to side of this football field. And we're going to see how good a condition we're in because we're getting pushed intense here. There is a penalty holding on the Bears. That is their 7th penalty for 65 yards. Liberty has 7 penalties for 50. I'm trying to make notes, with what I want to talk to Coach Swafford about after the game. There's too many things to talk about.
Yeah,
I'm running out of paper and Etch-a-Sketch room here.
I know Coach Garrett Baird watches film after games. No, wait till Saturday morning to watch this one.
Oh, those guys are grinders. And they're a little bit out of sync, and it looks like all-star procedure penalty on Ava once again. For all the good we've done in this game, there is definitely things to work on, and I know Coach Swafford, how he thinks, how he operates, and that'll definitely, if the Bears are able to hang on and win, will they be happy they won? Absolutely. But there are definitely some things Ava can improve on to really start becoming stuff that you can't have happen, and when you get late in the district rounds and you're fortunate enough to get the state playoffs, mistakes that just can't happen. We're in week 4, though. A lot of time, a lot of season left, a lot of game left in this. Richard takes it over the right side, and it is a gain of 1, maybe 2. And it'll be 2nd down, and they're going to call it 13.
1 yard there.
2nd down, 12, 5:43 to go. In the third quarter, people are looking at their watches and cell phones saying, did he say third quarter? It's 9 o'clock. That's what happens when you have a million touchdowns and turnovers and penalties. Here's a handoff to Adams. Boy, he does such a good job of just shedding the first ball tackle that gets to him. Gets a nice gain here on the play and puts the Ava Bears in a 3rd and manageable situation here. 3rd and about 3. Ball back in Eagle territory at the 47.
And that run put Hunter Adams over 200 yards rushing. And, yeah, is that good? And Skiles has 142. These will be some crazy stats.
Oh, what a good pitch there to Skiles up top. Now, Liberty did a decent job out there on the outside. I think they're going to prevent Spencer from getting the first down. Richards had an unbelievable play fake there. First, I thought Fullback had it, then I thought he had it, and then he pitched it to Skiles up top. And I think Skiles just lost his footing there on the far side. Definitely looked like he had it. Well, it was a big difference, let me tell you, from the Mountain Grove $750,000 turf to what is happening here. Fourth down, Bears are going for it. It is a handoff to Adams. He plunges forward, has the first down. Good push from the line. See Weston Marriott, Lakey, pushing the pile forward. Keegan Evans, and gives the Bears a new set of downs to work with.
Give him 4 on that fourth down carry, and ball on Liberty's 40, and more importantly, the clock ticking.
I've got 11 touchdowns total in the game. So many, I can't count them all. Skiles, boy, that's been his play, is running it up to the left side and then cutting all the way back to the right. And he gets a carry of how many?
6 yards, and he's now broke 150 yards.
Skiles again has touchdown runs of 26, 64, and 35. That's a decent day at the office.
Not too shabby.
We talked about it in training camp. When you're listening to those training camp reports we had on Cause Radio, the skill position, we are blessed with a lot of depth there. This is a handoff to Adams, and it's like Liberty didn't know he had the ball. Connor Adams scores again. How did he get loose that time? How many yards on the run?
34 there for Adams. And I believe touchdown number 3 for the freshman.
Adams and Skiles are having a classic case of one-upsmanship here. Those two have put on an absolute show. Blakely for the extra point. Kick is up on its way, and it's good.
Clockwork.
He's getting the leg a workout tonight. 3:02 left in the third quarter. Ava 59, Liberty 24.
It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava, the name you know and the people you can trust when it comes to auto body repair services. Have you lost your keys in the car? Or maybe you need a tow? Well, we've got you covered anytime, day or night. Give us a call at 683-4609. That's 417-683-4609. It's Jim's Body Shop of Ava. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support the Ava Bears.
Hi, folks. This is Jay Loveland at Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
We may have broken a high school record with the most kicks out of bounds in a football game through 3 quarters. Ava kicks one out of bounds there. I think it happened like 6 times in the game. We've had 12 total touchdowns in this game. Ava has scored 4 of those in this third quarter. And keep in mind, within a minute of the second half beginning, Ava had fumbled it. Getting ahead of myself again. Liberty scores a touchdown. It's a 1-score game, 31-24. And Ava has went into Millennium Falcon hyperdrive speed. That's the first handoff of the night to Rogers, the man who had the pick 6 earlier. And he gets a gain of 1. And 5 total touchdowns in this third quarter. Ava has scored 4 touchdowns unanswered. And I think Hunter Adams has atoned for that early fumble.
Yeah, he's bounced back in a nice way. 240 yards now. And unbelievable.
Here's a wide receiver screen up top to Acklin, and he sheds the tackler. He'll have a first down and get close to midfield. Stratford 63, Clever 0. Great Southern Bank giving us some scores. Fairfield 41, Salem 6, Bear Grove 56, Forsyth 7. My goodness. Those are some lopsided affairs going on. Killing people, might even be hurting people in those games going on. 1:58 left in the third, 59-24. And shotgun, hand off to Rogers, and he is stopped after a yard. So Rogers hadn't touched the ball all night and gets a couple carries here in this third quarter. And boy, just like that, it can happen. You think the flex bone, oh, that's just drive it down the field, 18 plays, 75-yard drives. But this offense, how sophisticated we run it, it's based on timing, getting body on body there with the offensive line, hitting those holes hard, and they have been super explosive here in the third quarter. Rogers gets another touch and able to make a couple guys miss, then tackled for a gain of a couple. And it'll be another third down for Liberty. And boy, you felt all that momentum there on that side of Liberty, and then just like that, Skiles took it right away with a 64-yard run. It didn't last a one-score game very long.
It didn't, and I'm surprised Liberty's going to the run here. I wonder what the thought process is.
Ripko may be out of gas. That dude has been running sideline to sideline in this football game and throwing it all over as well. Ripko, ball's on the ground. He's got to run again. Ava Bear defender slipped down. Ripko's getting close to a first down, and he'll have it. Blaine Mendel on the tackle and a busted play. Ripko makes something out of nothing. And we had a couple of guys, I think, collide into each other right there rushing the quarterback. Clock will roll, and we head to the fourth quarter. What a third quarter. How do you summarize it? It was a one-score game within the first minute, and then Ova, 4 touchdowns rattled off in a row. We head to the fourth. That's right. There's another quarter to play here at 9:11 Central Standard Time on your Friday night. Ava 59, Liberty 24.
It's Miller Lawn Care in Ava. They can take care of your commercial and residential needs, from mowing your grass to trimming the hedges and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. Call Doug today at 543-2294. That's 543-2294 for Miller Lawn Care. And let us take care of your lawn.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And, of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs, too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC.
That may be homecoming game by the time we get done here next week. Homecoming week, Spirit Week, all of that hoopla and whatnot, and then Ava will host Salem. Hand off to Rogers. He is tackled, smacked around the backfield for a loss of a couple. And I just kind of shake my head here, Cooper, how quickly this game changed.
It did. Changed in a hurry, and it may not look like quickly on the scoreboard, but yeah, 4 touchdowns in a row, and now Liberty trying to run the ball a little bit, which, like you said, we haven't really seen all night outside of quarterback Ripko.
He will hang to his right. He's under pressure, goes down in the backfield. Jacob Lakey, I think he's had a sack every game, hasn't he?
He has had a great start to the season for him, and it looks like a loss of 9.
Not too often. You know, when Ava was at Humboldt, they could have scored 100 if they wanted to. Here, I mean, they've had to score 59 through 3 quarters, give themselves plenty of distance here over Liberty. We're underway in the fourth, and Liberty back third and long, and it will be a draw to the running back Rogers, and look at that tackle and kind of a little shove down, get away as Jacob Lakey. He has put an exclamation mark here on this drive, got a sack, and then a vicious rope down tackle from Lakey, and a stay down after it. Back to punt is Ripko. I don't think a fake in the cards here on 4th and 20, but you never know. Ripko back 12 yards. Whoa, Case Stewart about got himself a block. Ava had no one back to recover it. Get away. And it will be down at the 17-yard line. That's where Ava will take over 1st and 10. They lead 59-24.
Hello, Bear fans. This is Garrett Chapman at Century Bank of the Ozarks. At Century Bank, we are a true community bank for your way of life. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision-making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our outstanding banking products and services. Banking decisions made at the local level, right here at home. That's Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Could you have ever guessed at the 11-minute mark in a one-score game of the third quarter we'd have a running clock here at the beginning of the fourth? That is how quickly things changed in this football game, as Ava is now just going into clock-killing mode. On offense, bleed that clock. It's running. Keep the chains moving. Let's get back to Booker County.
Yeah, it's been a wild game, and a pick six, kick return, touchdown, you name it. It's pretty much happened here tonight. Kicked out of bounds, like you said, a lateral at the end of the half.
Yeah, the old hook and ladder play, and here's a counter to Skiles. Bottled up that time, gain of just a couple, but it will be third and manageable. And what we'll do when the game goes final, it will be a post-game wrap. We'll get that taken care of real quick, and we'll wait on Coach Slough to get up here. We'll either have Cooper on the stats or talk to Coach Swafford on Farmers Insurance post-game show. Josh Cleaver Agency. A lot to summarize, a lot to recap in this weird one. A lot of penalties, a lot of points, a lot of crazy plays. Here is a toss up top to Mendel. Tries to shed a few guys, and boy, what individual effort from Blaine Mendel right there. And he might be just shy of the first down, but he did not look like he had any business getting across the line of scrimmage. And he's made this pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think he got a tough spot there, and they're going to have to measure it. I think he got that first down.
Missouri State Mariners, they are off tomorrow. How about that game last Saturday that they had? Talk about your ultimate bad beats there for the old Central Arkansas fans. Mizzou Tigers, they play SEMO tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., that game on Cos Radio. And we got the Chiefs. It'll be a late night Sunday night on Cos Radios. We got Kansas City at Baltimore. Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson. Live on the best radio in the Ozarks. Pre-game at 6 o'clock, kickoff 7:20. I just got my voice back from Arrowhead actually yesterday. As you talk about wild games at the Chiefs-Browns fourth quarter. I've been very blessed to see a lot of crazy games at Arrowhead. That one probably made the top 5.
Anytime you can beat Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt, gotta feel good. He was maybe just a little bit short there.
Did you see the fan throw Kareem Hunt out of the stands?
Yes.
When he jumped in? That typical thing. Bears look like they're going for it here on fourth down. Need just about 6 inches. Hand off to Adams, and tough to stop that young man a foot away from a first down, as we've seen. He sure doesn't run like a freshman, does he?
He does not. I'm going to stop saying how many rushing yards he has.
listen to that post-game show. It's unbelievable.
Yes, well,
I don't know what the rushing record for an Ava freshman is, but I would say this is pretty close.
Speaking of freshmen, Spencer Seeger comes in now to run the QB spot as Richard Knight looks to be done, as does Spencer Skiles, as does Blaine Mendel. And they have earned an early break. It looks like we got Hunter Hall out there. And also got, I believe, Tyson Tidwell. So the Bears are bringing in some fresh legs, if you will. Here in the fourth quarter, running clock. My, how quickly this game changed. Here is a handoff to the dive back. That is Tidwell. He spins forward and does have, it looks like, a gain of about, what will you give him?
5 yards there for Tidwell.
Now we got other offensive linemen getting in. Looks like Eric Harrow coming in. Keegan Evans, Jacob Lakey coming off. So starting to switch out the guys now, and it just still kind of disbelief just how quickly this one turned in the Bears' favor. And off once again, up the middle, Tidwell gets about 1 on the carry, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. Hoopcoming interviews with the Hoopcoming candidates you can hear next Friday, and also on KKOV.com. Tyson's done a phenomenal job with our new website there, and kind of having that podcast form, if you will.
Yeah, I got a sneak peek at the special homecoming page, which, by the way, if you're in business and want to be on that, really cool. Has all kinds of information on the homecoming candidates as well as their interviews right there next to their photos. Pretty cool stuff.
Busted play. We had someone read wrong. Seeger was going to hand it off, but no one came and got the ball, and then he said, yikes, here come the Eagles. And it looks like punting formation time. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the year, it was Blaine Mendel handling the punting duties, and now Jeremiah Blakely, it's like, well, if he can kick the extra points that good, let's let him punt it.
Got a good leg, yeah. Seeger there. That's got to be a pretty scary feeling when you just go to hand it off and you just wait. Nobody's there.
4 minutes left in the ball game. Blakely back to kick. Snap to him, does this right. Boy, look at the spiral boot there, angling his man to the sideline. Liberty fields it. Good job up top there on the kickoff coverage by Zach Richards. That gunner spot, you're up there up top, kind of on an island by yourself. You're responsible for contain and trying to be the first one down there to tackle the punt returner. And clock continues to move, and so we'll get out of here a little earlier than what we were thinking there about 15 minutes ago. It's Mountain Grove over Willow Springs, 37-7. That game got out of hand in a hurry. A lot of blowouts across teams that concern us in district play and in the FCA games. And, well, Houston-Cabul, last we heard, it was Houston 18, Cabul 7. That's really the only game that is a game right now, if you will. Timeout on the field. We'll take 1, 2, 3:09 left. All Ava Bears here in the second half. 59-24.
Got some property to take care of? Let Kubota help you out. Known worldwide as a leading seller of compact tractors and diesel utility vehicles, Kubota has the equipment to help get your work done. With a variety of tractors and a range of horsepower options, Kubota delivers the efficiency, power, and comfort to handle light construction, landscape work, and chores on the farm. Take on your toughest job with a Kubota. See your local dealer today.
Get your next tractor at Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment located in Mountain Grove.
12 total touchdowns in this game. That includes a defensive touchdown, a special teams touchdown, and Caden Lee was ready to tackle whoever had the football on that occasion. Lots of 3 or 4 on the play, and Liberty content to just get to the exits, and this is their 4th quarterback they've had to play this year in the first 4 games. Ripko is done, and now Gavin Reese, the freshman, in to play quarterback for Liberty. If you've went through what they've went through the first couple of weeks, you need as many guys hitting reps as possible there at the quarterback position, because you just never know. Reese back and shotgun, hands it off to Rogers once again. Nice game tackling there by the Bears. Give a little shout-out here to Caden Davis, sophomore defensive lineman, and also looked like Goss did some cleaning up there on the play. Clean jerseys getting in. See how some of these young guys do in the secondary in what looks like a passing situation. Rylan Dixon, talented sophomore, and just wait till next year. You're going to hear that Rylan Dixon name, I think, quite a lot on Friday night. Spencer Seeger in there covering man of the slot. Here's a handoff. It is once again Rogers, and he's tackled after a short gain. Braden Thorburn as well. That is a kid turning heads on Monday nights. There's a, 4, 5, 6 years ago when numbers were right around 30, 35. These are some young kids that will be playing on Friday Night Lights. But turns out, when you win a bunch of conference and district championships, go play for a state title, everybody wants to be a part of that. And we are blessed with depth. Numbers right around the 50s, I believe. And 4th down, it looks like Liberty, we're ready to go home. Quite frankly, we are too. Kick away, and Goss will watch it bounce. And Liberty down at the 26. One more snap to go before it's a final. Ava 59, Liberty 24.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. We love cheering on our Ava Bears. We also love cheering on one another in our journeys with God. Whether you are needing to start that journey or continuing to walk with God, we would love to encounter God with you. Join us Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45 or on Facebook Live at 10:45. We truly are better together. Go Bears.
Formation. This is exactly what they call, Cooper, the victory formation, as you said there during the break. Oh, well, that one got interesting in a hurry, didn't it there? Coach Skiles, he walks off. There, at the start of the third quarter, I thought we're going to be here till midnight. And, boy, did this thing change in a hurry. A kneel down, that is it. We will do a post-game wrap. Stay with us. We got a lot to ask Coach Swafford. And we'll have the Farmers Insurance post-game show up next. Bears pick up another win. Go to 4-0 on the season. Final score, 59-24.
Turkey Hill ice cream, 4 for $10. County Country, Ava, Missouri. Look for Highland sour cream, $2.99, and Kraft shredded or chunk cheese, $6.49. County Country, Ava, Missouri. Folgers Coffee, $6.49.
When it comes to that brand new home, building your dream kitchen, or if you're doing a complete remodel, you want folks you know you can trust and who have a lot of experience. Lakey Custom Cabinets. Excellent cabinetry work, vanities, and more. 683-3953. 683-3953. Lakey Custom Cabinets. And a shout-out to Jacob and the rest of the Ava Bear football team. Good luck and go Bears.
From tax help to payroll to counseling advice when it comes to dealing with your money. It's a conversation for Paul Wade & Associates, offices in Ava and in Gainesville. Paul Wade & Associates, your certified public accountants. Call us at 683-2319, 683-2319 for Paul Wade and Associates. At Signal, we strive to provide the lowest prices on gasoline diesel. We're also the home of ethanol-free premium fuel. Stop in today at your local hometown Signal food store and get your Signal Rewards card. Start earning points on your fuel, coffee, and other purchases. Signal Food Stores, proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
A football game that featured just about a little bit of everything here on a Friday night at the Eagles Nest, as this game, folks, just was weird and bizarre. Lots of points, penalties, and big plays on both sides, and somehow the entire fourth quarter was a running clock, which is something I don't think anybody expected how the first 2+ quarters transpired. Here's somehow how we summarize all of it. Ava gets off started first with an 8-yard touchdown run from Blaine Mendel. Extra point is good from Jeremiah Blakely. Ava led 7-0 early. Liberty answered right back on their second possession. Third-string quarterback Drew Ripko on a quarterback keeper run. 2-point conversion, no good. That was a theme of the night. Ava converting their extra points. Liberty not on any of theirs. Score was 7-6, and Spencer Skiles was first of his 3 touchdowns on the night. 26-yard run, kick is good. It's 14-6 heading in the second quarter. Zach Richards gets on the scoreboard, 8 yards out, making it 21-6. And then Skylar Rogers picks off Richards, runs it in from 26 yards, and Liberty back in at 21-12. Then Hunter Adams, the freshman, from 2 yards out, plunges across the goal line, making it 28-12. Then on the ensuing kickoff, special teams was a problem for the Bears tonight. They give up a 95-yard kick return for a touchdown. It was Ripko that did it, 28-18 to score. Then just before halftime, Ava able to add a field goal on the board with Blakely from 32 yards out. It was 31-18 at the break. Ava has a fumble to begin the first play of the second half. Ripko and the Eagles would make a pay. A 24-yard pass play to Gesture, and then all of a sudden it's 31-24 anyone's game. And then that must have made the Bears angry. They rattle off 4 touchdowns in a row, including the very next play, a 64-yard touchdown run by Skiles, making it 38-24. Then Skiles once again from 35 yards out, 45-24. Then the Bears get an interception. Hunter Adams, he takes off to the races, 46 yards out, 52-24. And Ava gets the ball again. Another Adams touchdown run of 34 yards out. So in the span of one quarter, it went from a one-score game to a running clock, 35-point lead situation. Fourth quarter, no scoring. Basically, both teams packing it in for the night. And after this wild, long football game, Ava finds themselves 4-0 overall, 2-0 in SCA play, and now get ready for homecoming week. It'll be Spirit Week at the Ava High School. Lots of enthusiasm. Should have a big crowd there at Sylvie Field CE Auto Stadium for homecoming against the Salem Tigers next Friday. I want to thank all of you all for joining us. Thank Monica Co-op for running ball game for us back at Cub Studios. On behalf of Cooper Emmerich, Tyler Watterson, that's our final score here from Mountain View Liberty. 59-24, Bears win. Friday. I want to thank all of you all for joining us. Thank Monica Co-op for running ball game for us back at Cub Studios. On behalf of Cooper Emmerich, Tyler Watterson, that's our final score here